Really proud of these girls. Really, what they are doing is amazing. And the way that they're competing and the way that they're staying focused and the way that they are caring and loving about each other and understanding what is in front of them is really, really good. Makes an old man proud. And it's like they alluded to, this has been evolving since this summer. You never know what circumstances are going to be placed in front of you. That's why the preparation, the building of the relationships, the investing, the doing the little things that you need to do day by day to make sure that you're ready is paying off. And this group gets it. And it started with these two. It started with Haley. And it started with Shelly. And it started way back in June when last year ended. And we said, who's going to lead us? Who's going to get this thing rolling? Who's going to start investing in their sister and their teammate? And they did. They started. And it started one by one by one by one. Y'all ask what they do without me? This is about them. They have figured out how to care and lead and take care of each other a long time ago. Tony, coaching, real coaching, isn't about standing up in a game and just giving orders. You do this, you do that, you do this, you do that, you do this. Real coaching on game day is about sitting down. Tony doesn't sit, I sit. Sit down and trust that your kids are ready. There's that time in football you get to do this. Time out, get to bring everybody over. Draw up the play for your best player. In basketball, you get to do. You get to draw up the play for your best player. In baseball and softball, the ball's hit. You don't get to do timeout. Oh, time. But my best player here goes. They have to catch it. They have to make the play. Same thing. 4/10 of a second, they got to react to the ball. 4/10 of a second, they react to the ball when they're at the plate. 4/10 of a second, they react to the ball out in the field. And they don't screaming. Double the post. Hey, crossover and catch up. You don't have time to say crossover and catch up ball in 4/10 of a second. Those kids have prepared themselves and they've gotten ready and they've invested in each other and it's paying off. It's paying off not only for them, but for the younger ones too. And it's like Coach Robichaud alluded to when he was up here talking. When you have older kids showing younger kids the way, it speeds up the learning process. The fact that they're doing it with freshmen and a young team, that's tough. That's a different kind of challenge. But it'll pay dividends as you go. Oregon is number 2 right now? They'll be number 1 this week or number 2 in the country. And they have, of course, first team All-American in Sheridan Hawkins. and then they get us at their place. So Oregon is very, very good. We're very good too. This UL softball team is very good. What's going to happen, how we're going to handle the environment, how we handle her, the way we're looking at it, it's a trial run. We get to go see what it's about. We get to go experience it. We get to go feel it. We get to go taste it. And it's another step in our learning and growing and development. It's going to be fun. It's going to be really, really fun. You don't got anything for me?
Coach, how do you feel? And do you think the Saints need to pick somebody to do a better job covering the post?
Say it again.
How do you feel? And do you think the New Orleans Saints need to take someone to do a better job covering the double post?
Covering the double.
I don't know, you brought it up.
The double post. We didn't take a quarterback in the first round, man. Trade up and get a receiver. I didn't read his article today. Thank God. Thank God. I feel good. Thank God. This surgeon, he did a good job. He opened it, not as much as he wanted. And he didn't hurt me. Got to go back and do it again. It's going to be a long process, but it went good.
You talked about all the work that the players have put in.
Yep.
Being able to take this kind of a trip, and I know they said it's a business trip, but for you, is it kind of a little bit of a reward for them to just be able to kind of check out, maybe go to another state and go maybe do some things that they haven't done before? Is it a little bit of a reward?
We're going to have fun. I mean, I don't really know what's out there, but whatever there is to see, we're going to go see it and enjoy that part of the country. I mean,
Y'all don't have a big itinerary set off or anything?
well, they go where they go where they want. If they want to go, some like to go to the malls, some like to go to the mountains, some like to go to the ocean. I mean, part of playing college athletics is the travel experience. I mean, we're not gonna go sit in our rooms in between games. We're gonna go enjoy that part of the country. But that's not why we're going there. We're there to play softball, and they understand that. It's always fun when we get on the plane, and there's always like 4 or 5 of them that have never flown before. It's always fun to watch them sit there and freak out and hold each other's hands, and it's always fun to watch some of that stuff happen.
When you scheduled this, did you schedule it at this point of the season with regional implications?
No, this was their bye weekend, and we got to move the Georgia Southern series, so we get to go up there and play them during their bye weekend, and then next year they're gonna come here. They're gonna come here and play us, so it's a good home and home.
Is this more important because it's later in the year than the Alabama series?
I don't think so. I can't see why the timing matters. I can't in my mind understand how it matters, how the timing matters.
The pecking order of importance, hitting big time pitching in terms of being ready for super regionals College World Series, RPI, winning the conference, because that's kind of in question with all the rainouts and all things. How important are all those issues over the next few seasons?
Not in my mind. None of that's in my mind right now. I don't follow RPI. I don't know what the standings are. I don't know what the rankings are. I don't know if we're going to host or not host. I mean, none of that's in my control, and none of it matters. None of it matters to me. And I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters to my team. I don't think it matters to them. We want to get better. We need to get better. That's what we need to do. And the last 2 weekends, we've had 2 offensive innings that have been very impressive. And that's the challenge in front of us, to keep challenging each one of us to keep getting better and better and better. If we can do that, then all that other stuff will take care of itself.
Coaches would probably intentionally walk Lexi if they had the choice to. As Shelley pointed out, your lineup's stacked, but you think that's probably the biggest weapon your team has, that there's no gaps in your lineup offensively?
We got gaps. We have gaps in our lineup. I mean, we do. There's no gap in the fact that those kids compete. Lexi went through a period during the fall and during the season where she struggled. I don't, y'all been around me long enough to know what I'm getting ready to say is something that I've always said. I don't like when the spotlight goes on one person. That's not who this team is. Lexi Elkins is good, but Lexi is not our offense. Jordan Wallace was good her sophomore year, but Jordan Wallace was not our pitching staff. Last year Hamilton was good, but she wasn't the staff. This team is good. Kind of what I tried to say in my opening comments. This team is good because a bunch of kids took some time to invest in each other. The ball can come off your bat, and you can put together a team full of all-stars. All-star, 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 all-star. MVP, trade, free agent. You don't have the chemistry, and you don't have the care, and you don't have the leadership, and you don't have the compassion, and you don't want to fight with each other, and you're not invested, and you're not going to win. And everybody can hit the ball out of the park. You're not going to win. This team's not winning because a couple people are hitting the ball out of the park. If that's your takeaway, you're missing it. This team is solid. This is a solid team. This is a team that cares about each other, that loves each other, that fights for each other, that invests in each other, that plays for each other. It's a good team. This is a good team. And it takes a bunch of years to build that. And we got it, man. I mean, you capture it and you get it, and then you ride it. If Lexi stops hitting, which we don't want her to, we want her to hit a home run every time she comes up. But if Lexi starts to struggle, somebody got her back, I guarantee you. The reason why she's able to go out and play the way she's playing is because the burden and the pressure is not all on her. She just can go up there and play. That's what I think. Maybe I'm crazy.
Going from North Carolina back here to Oregon, is that kind of a good way for the team to keep building that chemistry and sharing that experience that you just talked about?
It's part of the journey, and it's what's in front of them. And really, the experience that I'm talking about was built in that locker room. Not built on an airplane or on the field. It's built in that locker room, and it's built on that practice field. Built one-on-one. But when they're out on the road traveling, they're goofy little 20-year-olds. You know, they've been around 20-year-old women. They're goofy. They act all goofy. They braid each other's hair and they're playing goofy games on their phones. They're telling goofy jokes. They're messing with each other.
Coach, pitching-wise, do you have in your brain an idea of who's going to pitch which games, or is it really kind of game-time decisions where you look at the kid and you're like, all right, she's going to perform?
I think you get ready to see that they have a headliner who gets all the spotlight in Hawkins. Maybe this year we don't have a headliner. You know, you have really 3 kids who have kind of shared the load. And let's see how that's going to work in a super regional matchup. They're going to throw her all 3 games? Are we going to go with 1 all 3? We're going to split it up? We're going to go with matchups? It's kind of a trial run. Offensively, they're good. I mean, they're scary good. Offensively, they were the best teams in the country. We're going to have to hit. We're going to have to score. And we're going to see. That's what you're talking about. That's the question of the weekend. And I'm not. It's like I tell y'all every time I'm here. For whatever reason in softball, we don't give the anticipated starting pitching rotation.
But with them, we know Hawkins is gone. So, how do you guys approach her?
Going to start preparation today. I mean, we have a lot of video on her, and we've watched her a lot. And that's what we talked about last weekend, though. A lefty. Throwing the ball mid-60s. She's breaking the ball into you on 3 different planes, 3 different speeds. Breaking the ball into a righty, high level. Can throw it the other way, the screwball away. Can do it on all 3 levels and at 3 speeds. Now you know she's going to do it. How do you prepare to go hit it? The best way to prepare to go hit her is to go see her live and in person. We're going to simulate it. We're going to watch it. We're going to talk about it. But once these kids get to step in the box and actually see it and feel it and experience it, they'll They're going to get a whole lot better just from that. That's why we're going to Oregon. So I'm paying all that money to go up there to face a first-team All-American, because you want to see it firsthand. And when they do, it's going to make them better. That's how you learn how to hit that level of pitching.
Is one of the side benefits of your own pitching staff, besides what they do against your opponents, is one of the side benefits that they kind of help your hitters get ready for things like this?
Yes. We do a lot of inter squads. We do a lot of live hitting. Having a deep pitching staff is very beneficial to our hitters. And it allows them to get a lot of reps. And yes, that is definitely one of the benefits. And again, they're names of pitchers that we don't even talk about. Of Macy Smith, and Allison DeVille, of Victoria Brown, of Kylie Joe. Those kids throw to these kids every day. Elisa Norris, our assistant coach, who pitches in the pro league. And those kids are selfless at helping our hitters get better. So yes, that is one of the benefits.
Coach, were you expecting DJ to improve so quickly? Improve and adjust so quickly this season?
Offensively, she works hard. And that kid works really, really hard. And we were hoping that she would we knew she was going to make some improvements. And we were hoping that she would make a big jump. She definitely has the athleticism. And she has the work ethic. She has the intellect. She has the desire. So, you know it's going to happen. You just never know what the timetable is going to be. But it's been good. It's been good to see her develop as quickly as she has.
Would you say her work ethic has been the most impressive thing about her?
Her work ethic is definitely on the top of the list. Her competitive fire would be number one. The fact that she wants to be good. And she has responded to the challenge and the leadership of the older kids on the team. Sometimes freshmen are intimidated by that. And this kid, I haven't seen her be intimidated. Haven't seen her be intimidated. I just want to end by giving a shout out and a big thank you and a big I love you to everybody for all their prayers and love and support. This last time we talked about Lafayette, Louisiana and Acadiana, the softball community, the people in the softball world, we have our own little wacky little circle. So many people in that circle have reached out to me, reached out to our team, reached out to us, and I just want to say thank you and share my appreciation. The people in softball, you know that it is our sport and it is what we do, but the people in softball, we want to knock each other's heads off when we go at each other. But really, when it's all said and done, there is this sorority where there is this kindred spirit and this love and this mutual respect. And we got a good sport and we got a lot of good people in it.